So say I want you to find the x-intercepts, the y-intercept, and the vertex of the parabola, which is given by this equation. Y is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. So first, let's start with the x-intercepts. Now, the x-intercepts are where the graph crosses the x-axis, and at that value, at that point, y is equal to 0, right? Because if you think of the graph, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. If we have any parabola that's crossing the x-axis, at this point, here's y is equal to 1, here's y is equal to negative 1. This line here is y is equal to 0. So, given that in mind, let's replace y with 0 in the equation. So we get 0 is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3, right? And so factoring out this quadratic equation, we end up getting what? X minus 3 times x plus 1 is equal to 0. So using the zero factor property, we have that x minus 3 is equal to 0, or x plus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 3, or x is equal to negative 1. So the x-intercepts in this case are the coordinates x comma y. In both cases y is equal to 0 and x is equal to 3 and negative 1. So the x-intercepts are going to be 3 comma 0 and negative 1 comma 0. So now let's find the y-intercept. And the y-intercept is where the graph crosses the y-axis, and at that point, x is equal to 0. So what we need to do is replace x with 0 in the original equation, which is x squared minus 2x minus 3. So y is equal to 0 squared minus 2 times 0 minus 3, which means that y is equal to negative 3. So now writing the y-intercept in terms of the ordered pair x comma y, it's 0 comma negative 3. And then finally, the last thing that they want is the vertex. And so recall that the x-coordinate, for the vertex is given by negative b over 2a, where we're looking at the equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to y. So let's look at the quadratic equation we had, right? That's y is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. So in this case, a is equal to 1, b is equal to negative 2, and c is equal to negative 3. So then the vertex, the x-coordinate for the vertex, so x-coord for the vertex is going to be negative b over 2a negative 2 over 2 times 1. So that's negative 2 over 2, which just gives us, negative 1, right? Right. So now we have the x-coordinate for the vertex. So to find the y-coordinate, we want to plug in x is equal to negative 1 into the equation, our quadratic equation, y is equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3. So let's do that. So if x is equal to negative 1, then y is equal to negative 1 squared minus 2 times negative 1 minus 3. So negative 1 squared is 1, Negative 2 times negative 1 is going to be positive 2. And then minus 3, right? So, putting these together, 1 plus 2 minus 3 is just 3 minus 3, which is just 0. So, the vertex is the point at x comma y, and we found x to be negative 1 and y to be 0. So we have found all the information that we wanted to for the parabola.